Hello everyone and welcome back to AnglaisCours Club. Savez-vous ce qu'on peut voir en Écosse, à part le monstre de Loch Ness? Dans cette leçon, nous allons faire un test de compréhension. Je vais vous parler de 5 idées de visite en Écosse. Je parlerai de chaque idée individuellement, puis je vous poserai quelques questions pour tester votre compréhension. Notez vos réponses et à la fin de la vidéo, je vous donnerai les bonnes réponses. Vous pouvez télécharger le texte avec la traduction en utilisant les liens dans la description. Cependant, la première fois, je vous suggère d'essayer de répondre aux questions sans regarder le texte. So, if you're ready, let's discover Scotland. Edinburgh is the hilly capital of Scotland, but it is not the largest city. The new town dates from the Georgian era, whereas the old town is full of medieval buildings. Both are watched over by the magnificent castle situated at the top of the hill. The oldest part of Edinburgh Castle dates from the 12th century and is definitely worth a visit. Leading down from the castle, you can take the Royal Mile, a cobbled street that stretches a bit more than a mile, to the Palace of Holyrood House. Of course, that's not all. The Scottish National Gallery is not far from the castle and houses beautiful works of art. In the same area is St. Giles Cathedral, which has been a working church for nearly 900 years. It was built under the reign of King David I in the year 1124. Alors, c'est parti pour quelques questions. Question 1. True or false? Edinburgh is the largest city in Scotland. Question 2. Where did I say Edinburgh Castle is situated? Question 3. What is the Royal Mile? Et question 4. In which year was St. Giles Cathedral built? Glasgow is Scotland's largest city in terms of area and population. It was the UK's first UNESCO City of Music and is well known for putting on concerts in famous venues such as the Barrowlands and King Tut's Wah Wah Hut. No visit to Glasgow would be complete without a trip to one of the many museums and galleries. Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum is one such example. If you prefer to look at art outdoors, then you can follow the Mural Trail, a predefined route that takes you past fantastic murals painted by some exceptional street artists. You should also check out Mackintosh House and Miss Cranston's Tea Rooms, which showcase the work of the famous architect and designer Charles Rennie Mackintosh. Alors, avez-vous bien compris? Êtes-vous prêt à répondre à des questions? C'est parti. Question 5. True or false? Glasgow is Scotland's biggest and most populated city. Question 6. Glasgow is the UK's first UNESCO town of what? Question 7. What did I suggest doing if you like to look at art outdoors? Et question 8. Who was Charles Rennie Mackintosh? One of the must-do things in Scotland is to take a trip around the famous lochs of Scotland. The word loch is specific to Scotland and means lake. It is not used anywhere else in the UK. The most famous of Scotland's lochs is undoubtedly Loch Ness, because of the Loch Ness monster, or Nessie, as it is more affectionately known. If you would like to chance your luck at getting a glimpse of this mysterious beast, the loch is located between the cities of Fort William and Inverness. You also have Ben Nevis, which is located near Fort William. At 1,345 meters, it is the highest point in the United Kingdom. Ok, voici quelques questions. Question 9. True or false? A loch is a Scottish river. Question 10. How is the Loch Ness monster more affectionately known? Question 11. Loch Ness is situated between the towns of Fort William and where? Et question 12. How high is Ben Nevis? The town of Falkirk is located between Glasgow and Edinburgh and is well worth a stop. Historically, it is most well known as the place where the Scottish hero William Wallace was finally defeated by the English army in the Battle of 1298. Today, it is the home of the Falkirk Wheel, a rotating boat elevator that connects the Forth and Clyde Canal and the Union Canal, 35 meters above. It is well worth a visit and is a marvel of technology. It lifts boats into the air from one canal, rotates, and then puts them back in the water in the other canal 4 minutes later. It is also worth doing a tour of Callander House and its beautiful gardens. The house itself dates back to the 14th century. Finally, you can also take a ride on an old steam locomotive at the Bowness and Kinneil Railway, a 5-mile stretch of preserved railroad. Et voici pour les questions. Question 13. In what year was William Wallace defeated at the Battle of Falkirk? Question 14. What is the Falkirk Wheel? Question 15. What is the difference in height between the Forth and Clyde Canal and the Union Canal? Et question 16. What can you ride on at the Bowness and Kinneil Railway? Scotland is well known for its whisky. It is the world's largest producer of the drink. When we write whisky without an E in English, we are talking about Scottish whisky. Whereas, when we write whisky with an E, we are talking about whisky produced elsewhere in the world, such as Ireland, America, or Japan. The pronunciation does not change. Many distilleries welcome visits by members of the public, and visiting a distillery allows you to indulge your passion and discover how this iconic product is made. No matter which distillery you choose to visit, you can expect a glass of great whisky, a warm welcome, and a good day out. Et voici pour le dernier groupe de questions. Question 17. True or false? Scotland is not the world's largest producer of whiskey. Question 18. True or false? Whiskey, written with an E, is a product of Scotland. Question 19. Apart from Scotland, which other countries that produce whiskey did I mention? Et question 20, la dernière question. As well as a warm welcome and a good day out, what did I say you can expect from a visit to a distillery? Alors, est-ce que c'est bien passé? Est-ce que vous avez tout compris? Vérifions les réponses. Donc, question 1, je vous ai demandé true or false. Edinburgh is the largest city in Scotland. Et la réponse est false. Edinburgh is the second largest city in Scotland. Question 2. Where did I say Edinburgh Castle is situated? Et la réponse est at the top of the hill. Question 3. What is the Royal Mile? The Royal Mile is a cobbled street that stretches a bit more than a mile to the Palace of Holyrood House. Et question 4. In which year was St. Giles Cathedral built? Et la réponse est it was built in the year 1124. Question 5, je vous ai demandé true or false. Glasgow is Scotland's biggest and most populated city. Et la réponse est true. Glasgow is Scotland's biggest and most populated city. Question 6. Glasgow is the UK's first UNESCO town of what? Well, it is the UK's first UNESCO town of music. Question 7. Je vous ai demandé, what did I suggest doing if you like to look at art outdoors? Et la réponse est to follow the mural trail, le sentier des fresques. Et question 8. Who was Charles Rennie Mackintosh? Et la réponse est he was a famous architect and designer. Question 9. True or false? A loch is a Scottish river. Et la réponse est false. A loch is a Scottish lake. Question 10. Je vous ai demandé, how is the Loch Ness monster more affectionately known? Et la réponse est, it is more affectionately known as Nessie. Et question 11. Loch Ness is situated between the towns of Fort William and where? Well, it is situated between the towns of Fort William and Inverness. Et question 12, je vous ai demandé how high is Ben Nevis? Et la réponse est Ben Nevis is 1,345 meters tall. Question 13. In what year was William Wallace defeated at the Battle of Falkirk? He was defeated at the Battle of Falkirk in 1298. Et question 14. What is the Falkirk wheel? Well, the Falkirk wheel is a rotating boat elevator. Et question 15. Je vous ai demandé what is the difference in height between the Forth and Clyde Canal and the Union Canal? la réponse est the difference in height between the two canals is 35 meters. Et question 16. What can you ride on at the Bonus and Kinneil Railway? Where you can ride on an old steam locomotive. Question 17, je vous ai demandé. True or false? Scotland is not the world's largest producer of whiskey. Et la réponse, bien sûr, est false. Scotland is the world's largest producer of whiskey. Question 18. Encore true or false? Whiskey written with an E is a product of Scotland. Là, c'est encore false. Whiskey written with an E is not a product of Scotland. This is written without an E. It is a product of Scotland. Et question 19. Je vous ai demandé, apart from Scotland, which other countries that produce whiskey did I mention? I mentioned Ireland, America, and Japan. Et question 20, la dernière question. Je vous ai demandé, as well as a warm welcome and a good day out, what did I say you can expect from a visit to a distillery? Et la réponse est, you can expect a glass of great whiskey. So, how did you get on? Alors, comment ça s'est passé? Vous avez ainsi vu des idées de visite en Écosse, mais il y en a bien sûr d'autres que vous pourrez découvrir sur place. Mais celles-ci sont les plus connues. N'oubliez pas que vous pouvez télécharger le texte avec sa traduction. Il suffit juste de cliquer sur le lien correspondant dans la description ci-dessous. J'espère que vous avez apprécié cette leçon. Si c'est le cas, n'hésitez pas à nous donner un coup de pouce et à vous abonner. Cela aide vraiment la chaîne. En outre, cliquez sur l'icône de la cloche pour vous tenir informé à chaque fois qu'une nouvelle leçon est publiée. And that's it for today, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.